Hey y'all, Rick, Fearless Fairless, Joker's Dallas, Joker's Ice House, Punctuality Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing? All right? Today is Sunday, October 12th, 2025, year of our Lord, season number 3, episode number 285. In today's show, we are going to talk about the Blue Law. Let's go. In my life, the 365 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you. I always got to keep an eye on them cameras. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com. REDITOO.com. Check them out for concrete and masonry working tools. Also brought to you by Simpson motorcycle helmets. If you got a $100 head, then you should wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like mine, you should wear a Simpson. They are the best. We are a dealer. StrokersDallasMerch.com. Spire, SPIRE, ConstructionInc.com. They are a full-scale residential general contractor. Anything from your roof to your floor, your heating, your air conditioning. You want to remodel your kitchen? What you got? Need new windows? SpireConstructionInc.com. Tell them I sent you. Maverick Harley-Davidson, Longhorn Harley-Davidson, the official Harley-Davidson dealers for Strokers Dallas and Strokers Ice House. Check those fine folks out. But right now, turn off that news and let's me and you take a stroll down memory lane. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to... I didn't write it down. Let's see, 1969. So, in Texas, and I think in lots of part of the country, we had something known as the Blue Law. So and why they called it Blue Law, I don't know. But the Blue Law prevented the sale of certain things on Sundays. Well, what I was always told by my mom and dad is, we're in the deep South. Go to church. It's on Sundays is meant to worship, to go to church. I'm good with that. And I really never had a problem with the Blue Law. I know that, some of the things covered back then were cars, major appliances, liquor, knives, pots, and pans, and I remember going into a 7-Eleven maybe on a Sunday, and my mom wanted some batteries. She told me where they were. Go in there, and she's driving. Go in there, get the batteries. Here's $4. I go in there. Where the batteries are was covered up. I asked the guy, so I'm like 13. I asked the guy, I said, hey, I need some batteries over here, and you got them covered up. The guy said, it's Blue Law. You can't buy batteries on Sunday. I said, I just need you can't buy batteries on Sunday. Yes, sir. Went out in the car, told Mom that. She stomped into that store. I could see her waving her arms. She came out with the batteries. It's meant to get you in church, I guess. As far as selling cars, I know that you're only supposed to be able to do it 6 days a week. So car dealerships are generally closed on Sundays, but if you wanted to be open Sunday, you could have to close on Saturday. It's kind of a funny law. when I'd say funny when I was a kid, my pop would say, "Is that funny strange or funny ha-ha?" Let's check that chuck. They are not funny. Woo, you got those rust-colored chucks on. Yeah, it's another busy day, so we're going to do a lot of walking. You got the boot bottoms. One eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. You want to check the office? Yeah. Okay, what are we looking at? Oh, the backpack. Yeah, that's a tie-dye backpack with my Strokers Dallas stickers on, patches on there. So I use it sometimes if I'm going out of town, which isn't very often. But mainly I just sits there and looks good. Okay? The backpack sits there and looks good. I just sit here. What was Grandma Goldie, get it? What was Grandma Goldie doing 76 years ago today? October 12th, 1949 was a Wednesday. Grandma wrote, "It is a pretty day. I went to Mama's this evening in Harry's car." Okay, Harry's my dad. He'd have been 16. You know, I only saw my grandma drive that I remember a couple of times. She had a car. Grandpa always had a new Ford truck. You know, when I was young, he worked for the county. He worked for Beckham County. He was the county commissioner. So part of his contract was he got a brand new Ford pickup every year. Trade in the old one, get a new one. Courtesy of Beckham County. Grandma always had like an Oldsmobile or something. And the only time it really ever moved was when we went to church on Sundays. Grandpa would drive us in Grandma's car. Other than that, it just sat there. I do remember her driving us to town once or twice. Dad joke. You know, it's a nice night for an evening. A nice evening for a night. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Never argue with an idiot. They'll drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. True. Don't argue with an idiot. You can't win that one. It's like arguing with some idiot on the internet. Block, delete. Block, delete. People say stupid stuff, or it's that spam, send me a friend request, baby, you know, all of that. Block, delete. So yesterday we had the day one of the anniversary party. It was a good day. The temperature was 89 degrees, and I think it's supposed to be the same today. We had the KISS tribute band. They're called Destroyer. They are going to be here today from 1 to 5. They were here last year, and they're really good. They look the part, they act the part, and they put on a good show, and their music is good. So we'll be excited to have them again this year. And I talked to a lot of people yesterday. I shook a lot of hands. I took a lot of pictures. A lot of people said, "Happy anniversary, Rick." Wonderful. Let's do it again today. If you're looking for a motorcycle, strokersonline.com. We have some really cool motorcycles in here. Really cool motorcycles. I'd love for you to check them out. All right, I got to go. I got Sunday things to do. But remember, there ain't no place like this place. So long for now. Love you, Alice.